it's a big sports night here. The Cavaliers are playing in this NBA playoff game. And across the street, we've got the Guardians hosting the Rickens, starting again for Duncan Robinson, who is available and will play. Guys might be watching for tonight.
Well, first of all, I think Asar Thompson has demonstrated that he is one of the
regular season series. Cleveland coming into tonight, as we said, they've won.
Well, sometimes the whistle's a little different, but they will not change their mentality at all.
They switch on defense. It's outside to Harris. His shot won't go. Those early turnovers, they thrive on those for the Cavs. And you were talking about this, Dwayne, just the urgency they need to play with, like Harden doing plays like that.
Detroit, life early, set the tone.
Cunningham, the #1 scorer in the entire playoff landscape, will take this shot over Mitchell. The rebound. Jenkins, another three. Another miss. Volleyballed, and Duran was right on the doorstep. He couldn't put it in. Another offensive rebound. Cunningham to the hole.
possessions for your team through hustle. That's how you work your way back into this series.
Mobley taking his time, working into Harris. Mobley coming off a 19-point, 8-rebound game. He'll make a move right here. Harris is on him. Mobley, rebound, Duran. Cunningham setting up. Wade defends the three. And another offensive rebound. Thompson that time. Cunningham outside.
First sorting ever selected first
rebound. Jenkins down court.
You look at this team and what they need. Eventually, I thought they would get to a two-way
move. On the ball, getting out, getting transition
never shied away from kind of zigging or zagging.
Those offensive rebounds huge. More chances.
Now is Detroit's game. They can win with the gritty, with the hustle plays, with the extra possessions.
Mobley slithers inside. The tap-in is good.
About what McGuire can do that's different than the other short.
It's Harris.
He's the best shooter.
Thompson is free. The 15-footer is pure. Assist orchestrates. After the mid-season trade, this team has thrived. He's dancing. He'll fire over goal.
What's going on? And then have a dance at the top of the floor against the switch.
17 years, and if you watched him in college, that as well. I mean, this guy has logged a lot of minutes. He's done so much.
10, it's Mitchell on top. He'll make a head and shoulder fake and shoot over Tobias Harris. Two consecutive. Pistons led this series 2 games to none. Duran plows and gets it to go.
And
the pass, Aarons, Harden, Mobley, Mitchell. They'll torpedo his way into the paint. Rebound inside. Duran rebounds. Pickpocketed by Harden. Mitchell driving inside, up and off, and
in the year when Cade Cunningham went out with that collapsed lung, where other guys had to step up. They had to stop the bleeding at the end of the game.
I think the
Duran picked up the foul. That sends Mitchell to the line.
New heights in terms of
Max Drew. Shot clock at 6. James sizing him up, holding on the side.
On the rebound, get us.
The step back fadeaway.
We can ask for a better start from James Harden. 3 for 4 from the field, 7 points. You know, he's going to get into the mold as Duran gets to the paint. Love the aggression by him. This game, obviously they had a chance to win, but you miss a guy who can pull triggers for you, that can put 2 on the ball because of the offensive is revert. Shoots the 3 and trend for this team because his ability to run off screens, to bring 2 to the ball, to pull triggers for other guys to get opportunities. So it's good to have him back.
What a move right there by
That's a great group rebound right there. Donovan getting in there as well with the big guy, making sure they box out.
Mobley 3. So
give credit to Max Strus. He can't stop Cade Cunningham, but what he does, 94 feet, pick him up, makes it hard as Donovan goes.
Now James Harden went to the bench, and now it's Donovan's show, and he's taken over.
Robinson 4 to fire. Long shot. Strus defending. Shot clock at 11. Sasser with it. Makes a move. And finds himself with a lot of traffic, but got it to go. Up with it. 6 Cleveland turnovers in the first quarter with under 2 minutes to go.
I love it when a player come off the bench and get right to it. Don't waste no time. As Isaiah Stewart's been doing.
Of how important these possessions are when it comes down the stretch.
Here's the full court pressure now on Cunningham by the Cavs defense. Robinson 3. Perfect. to go in the first quarter. It's game 6. Cavalier, there's a push by Cunningham. A foul called on Cade.
Max Strus has done an incredible job of just being a pest and being there every step of the way.
Crossover by Mitchell and then Mobley.
Utility right there, Candace. We're so used to him protecting the paint, but what he's shown lately is his activity on the offensive end of the floor. Now they can run off.
Earlier on, he's averaging 9 less points in the playoffs compared to the regular season. Player voting in the league. And it's up and off. Rebound, Detroit.
Just being hungrier than the Cavs on the offensive boards.
You know, we always talked about when you're going to get a rebound, it means more to Detroit right now. Their backs are against the wall.
He's ready to go for the Timberwolves against the San Antonio Spurs. Inside, good move, got it to fall in there with the beautiful Reed trying to get the rebound, controlled it. It's off to Asar Thompson. Duncan Robinson, quick three as he fired, and it was
bench points to 0 for the Cavs.
And it's early. They've got that lead right now. Taking a look at if Cleveland should win tonight and close this series, they take on the Knicks. That'll be on ABC or Game 7 ABC. For more on these games, go to NBA.com or visit the NBA app.
With getting the rebound, getting out, and getting transition, while Cleveland Cavaliers defense is not set.
Sasser to Reed. And that was over Mobley.
Good to get great. You see Cade came off off balance. You've seen him make those shots. Gives it up to Sasser. Sasser trusts.
There's a foul. It's on Evan. Pistons on a 16-2 run. While Harden set, Cleveland -7. Cunningham dancing. Merrill is there.
Get to the free throw line, see the ball go in and settle and be able to set your defense.
Mitchell at the line.
These Rams, he's really comfortable here. Like you said, he's averaging almost 40 here at home in this playoff series versus
Sasser, 3, rebound, another offensive rebound, collected by Reed, 3, Cunningham, good! Oh, they get
themselves be successful in this moment.
Nice defense inside. Cleveland has had 1 field goal the last 5.5 minutes. They go in there, the ball now.
Half court.
It's Thompson at the stripe. Detroit on a 21-4.
You alluded to that Orlando Magic game where Detroit was down 24 points in the first half, and that's what they're doing here early in the second quarter.
It's on top to Harden. He's got 7. Here goes Mitchell right into the defense.
Most explosive guy on the floor right now for the Cavaliers.
Mitchell exploding into the paint, but couldn't finish. Here goes Thompson, glides and scores.
I like that right there. Man, get off me, bro.
That looks like a foul on Asar Thompson.
I take it. Get off me.
Wins going back to late March. Knowing they can close out this, Jenkins is on him. 8 to play in the half. Merrill. Harris back in. Allen back in. Merrill 3. No, it's Dennis Schroeder. 7.5 in the half. Outside, Harden works and the bump into Robinson. A nest of defenders await. And a switch with Duncan Robinson now on Schroeder. Shot clock at 2. He's got a fire. Sets up on the fly. It's picked up. Schroeder against Jenkins. It's a 3 by Merrill. Team number 1 seed, 60-win season. But in these playoffs against Orlando,
who they are. And the regular season is 1 season. The playoffs is another season. And so they have to figure out who they are.
Areas in the playoff where the game slows down in the half court. The Pistons scoring 8 less points in the paint. How do you do your defense?
Here's some of that transition here. It's Tobias Harris, a veteran against the 17-year veteran Harden.
Reed to the ball, like even with James Harden, he would get over the screen in the backcourt, and just those small things right there, man, just extra efforts giving you extra possessions.
Oh, Cunningham!
As before, the moment is never too big for Cade Cunningham. He always rises to the occasion, and he's calm, cool, and collected.
It's Allen.
This game, and they keep missing those opportunities like that. in transition.
And they've shown that no lead is safe. We've seen it in this series and the other series.
Whoa!
The Pistons continue to step up in that way for their others as well.
Detroit in the second quarter, 8 of 12. Crossover, 3, Cunningham, bullseye!
Cunningham is a guy that you will get on his coattails and ride forever.
Mobley to Allen.
16 points in 19 minutes.
I think Cade understands as Mobley misses this free throw. Of the best in the greats, when you can come on a roll and walk out of here with a dub to push this to a Game 7.
Harden got him back in. Durant in the middle. The red-hot Cunningham on the side. LeVert on top. Durant trundles his way down the lane.
And that
Player that we saw this year, just being aggressive, doing all the little things as well on the floor, rebounding, blocking shots.
But he's got
The offensive end of the floor is what he can do on the entire end, on the entire side of both of.
.com/starting 5. Mobley hits the second. 8. Cunningham red hot. 16 points. Stolen. Mitchell. He'll come in hot and high.
ignites his others to do the same.
Harden. Strus. Harden. Diving. Plummets. Leans. Feeds. Foul.
Guys, being aggressive at the same time is what this Cavs team needs.
All-time NBA playoff scoring. It's Mitchell. Carving. Feeding. Strus. 3. There by the hustling LeVert.
What a recovery by LeVert.
Duncan Robinson. 3. No. It's out of bounds. It's saved by Strus. Cleveland contest. Durant is back in stride. Fake. Cunningham fires and nails the 3.
And
That's what you have to do if you're Detroit, making sure that they're not just able to load up.
Mobley in, right into Harris. Jump ball. Nice defense by Tobias.
Opportunity right here.
It should be noted coming in. Here comes Harris out of that jump ball. Mitchell is riding him. Got it.
Advantage of it.
The first 4 points scored by the Pistons. A move here by Harden. Got a hand on it defensively once, twice. Jarrett Allen at the free throw line.
Kevin Biggs hate that. When they do their job to come up.
Plus 28. And now, plus 3. Happens. Cunningham is in. And it goes out. Jenkins on the fly. Hits the shot. It's a triple.
And there's a chance.
Harden lost the ball. A turnover there. Durant, 3-on-2. Harris on the wing. The collision while airborne into Mobley and a foul.
It's unfortunate, but also fortunately, James Harden will be talked about at the.
And Harris will defend. Evan Mobley fouled as he fired.
And right there, you're seeing
Cleveland began the game at the line 6 of 6. They have gone since Fortins. That will be on Prime. And a Game 7 if necessary, Minnesota, San Antonio. Cunningham's got 19. It's Thompson with the ball. Jenkins with it. Shot clock at 5. Steers his way into the paint.
this moment now. Jenkins aggressive to start this second half.
Here's Harden. He'll dawdle, then drive, and fire on Harris, and a foul.
Contest.
Jenkins is one of those players that you love to play with because
Harris will leave. LeVert is in. Hit a couple threes with 8 points and his Cunningham trying to get free. Thompson's got it. Jordan will work on Jarrett Allen, clawing his way inside. Reference, visit NBA.com. Points in the paint. Pistons are plus 14 points. Diving inside Allen. It's a
has been shown.
Here comes James Harden. LeVert in the way. He'll gouge his way into that Piston defense and get the 2.
And I love
Mitchell's got 13. Cunningham had it, and it ricochets away.
Working the game, Ken, is yes, they're not playing well. They're down 11 right now, but the Cavs cannot play hero basketball. Continue to keep playing together, moving the ball around. Mobley goes down.
The other way, LeVert ahead for Thompson. He blew a tire. Allen, shot clock at 7. Strus in the corner, 3. Rebound.
Flops is something.
Durant holding on to his knee as well. Slow to get up the other way. Strus knocked away. Thompson.
Are you kidding me?
Thompson. Paul Reed has come in. He has played a solid playoff so far. It's Merrill. Here's a whistle. They're getting tangled up by Harden. He'll toggle his way down court. The bump into LeVert and the foul on Karras.
Drive. They should not settle. They can get to the free throw line if Detroit's not disciplined. I like what you did there, Kevin. I like that.
This young guy can get back in his game after that rolled ankle.
It's Schroeder the other way, rejected. LeVert and then Allen twisting, reeled in. Thompson has it. Pistons control. Reed drives hard, burging, and scoring.
Then Duncan Robinson coming, making an extra effort, and once you throw it up for grab, and Asar is a part of anything, glass.
Harden.
But in a game right now for Detroit.
Small forward will be on that bench. Here's Harden at the line. He drills a couple in the third. The 60-win Pistons, the #1 seed, led by Cunningham, out to Robinson, 3 rattles home.
Well, that's Cade. He's maybe 1 for 5 in his quarter, but right there, just drawing all the attention, putting the ball on the floor, making the defense react. As Merrill hit a big 3.
It's LeVert driving on Schroeder. Jenkins. And back to Reed. Over Allen. Harden. And Merrill. Driving hard.
For screening in to allow Merrill to just walk down the paint, doing his job as a big fella.
It's Reed muscling. Rejected by Allen.
So I expect the ball to be in Donovan Mitchell's hands.
Oh, yeah.
And for him to make plays.
Marcus Sasser.
Off the ball a lot of times. These are the moments right here for like a dime where you're excited to be able to be offensively aggressive.
He kicks it out. It's a LeVert 3. Rebound by Reed. Back to Robinson. Triple card. Big.
The guy coming off the bench that's bringing this kind of energy to your team. I mean, that's the reason why on the road you feel confident that you can get a dub.
Look at Reed. Hard to the hole. Then Pistons run. Minute and a half in the third quarter. Schroeder will drive on Sasser. Kick to Merrill. The triple.
Rolling and allowing your shooters to find you in the paint.
Cleveland has missed 6 consecutive shots. Until right there. Rebound. Mitchell has missed 6 of his last 7. Good feed. What a cut. Robinson to Reed. Trying to dance and finds Mobley. And knocked away Reed's defense there again. Here comes Sasser. Right to the hole.
Robinson on the floor, whether he has the ball or doesn't.
It's a Mobley 3. He'll answer at the other end.
That was needed. That was needed. One job tonight, but his job is to make shots, to make threes, and he's doing that tonight.
He's come off the bench with 14. Cunningham hard down the... Oh, that's a dribbling ball.
For LeVert, this bench have played an incredible game so far, but the Cavs are at home, and they're going to keep it coming.
Harden was going inside and a foul called. With the Cavaliers leading the series 3 games to 2. Make sure, stay tuned.
2 is this back and forth with the refs. It's over with. Those plays are over with. You got to continue to keep right now. Focus on what you got to do for these next 10 and a half minutes of this game.
Here comes Sasser. Merrill in the way. Sets up for the triple.
Oh my, Candace, he's a plus 24 in this game in like 10 minutes of play.
Mitchell down the lane for 2.
And that's why he's in and to enter the playoffs against Toronto. But boy, he's shown Coach Bickerstaff something for a reason.
Sasser got free on that 2-point shot.
Right now, I mean, just the confidence that you have. Cade Cunningham is on the floor. Donovan, that looks good. Hopefully that gets Donovan going, but Cade Cunningham is on.
Strus got bushwhacked, but he saves it. Here comes Mitchell. Into Cunningham. Oh, he tried to go up high. Could not crowbar it in.
The 13, then he made 2, so he's trying to get into the rhythm, but throw it back to Evan Mobley right there. Get to some other offense or allow him to make that shot.
Duran corkscrews.
Oh, baby.
4 minutes gone in the fourth quarter. It's James Harden. Jenkins on him. Harden on the move. Knocked away by
James.
It's Cunningham. Sabering his way inside, and a foul as he hits the deck was of 9. Cunningham at the strike. And tonight from Cleveland, the NBA on Prime is watching him. The #1 scorer across the landscape of the NBA playoffs. Puts it in right there. It's Harden. And this is over Harris for 3.
And I know...
No! Rebound. Duran yanked it off. Out to Harris.
Give it to him. He works hard for it.
Duran into Allen. He takes off. Reed will come in.
Oh, he slipped in James Harden's sweat.
He did, and Harris will go unencumbered the other way.
On the road.
Here comes Harden. LeVert is there. Shot clock at 9. It's off to Mitchell, the 3. Rise and fire.
Coming in, and you did not see tonight at all. You don't see any drop-off when any guy goes out of the game. That's what you want from your bigs.
And Jenkins hits the stagnant offense. Harden, and he's hounded by Dennis Jenkins. Now Harris. Into Mobley. Lost the ball going last month in partnership with the NBA and the NBA Coaches Association. Coaches, jewels, and their families. To get your shoes, go to Sotheby's.com/to-the-man. Harris defended by Harden. Inside, outside. It's Reed. A lot of congestion, and the reverse is it.
Reed is hooping. Just everyone on the Pistons, they're just all aggressive. And not aggressive in the way Candace where they're being selfish. Just
Have not been afraid of this Game 6 atmosphere.
Thompson, Jenkins, 3, can't stick it.
the 3 points. We have not felt the Cleveland Cavaliers at all. And it's a home game where your crowd is here to help you when needed. And they have not allowed this crowd to get in. Reed has 14 points in 14 minutes. His impact has been felt.
Extra possessions and just wreaking havoc on the defensive end.
Reed is out. LeVert is in.
The iPad to show him what he did wrong. Hopefully he takes that and understands that, yes, he can be a...
Strus is on Cunningham. In the corner, it's a 3. Jenkins!
One came here to do their jobs, and they did it collectively and individually.
Cunningham, second half, to make it 1 of 9, and Duran is 4 paint points for the top seed Pistons. 15 points and 10 rebounds, a double-double for Duran. Harden, 3. Rebound, Duran.
What you had in the regular season, man.
Yeah, I mean, right now, obviously, still more time on the clock, but if you're the Cleveland Cavaliers, your body language towards each other will tell you a lot. This Cleveland Cavaliers team have to do one thing right now. That's stay connected. The loss today for what you need to do and what you have to bring when it comes to going to Detroit and coming out of there in a tough environment to win a ball game. Win in a hostile environment in Detroit.
Cavs have only won 1 game on the road in the playoffs. Lead 3, which time
Got to be some accountability, right? Like, you have to look yourself in the mirror and understand that there were so many plays where it was a 50-50 ball, and Detroit came up with the ball.
Finals, no one said it was going to be easy, and so here it goes. Like you said, you do got to take accountability collectively and individually, but it don't supposed to be easy when you're trying.
17 points, and Duran and his 15 a combined 32 points, and they had a combined 17 rebounds. The 7. And Naquan Tomlin is at the line.
What do you think about the locked Detroit's half-court offense?
I agree. And Cade, obviously, as we look at it now, he's 7 for 19. But you look at
52% from the floor. And they were plus 12 in three-point shooting. They had 8 more points off turnover. As this game 6 will come to a conclusion. Frustration by a lot of bench players. The bench. 29 points more from the bench of the Pistons than the Cavs. And how about that note right there? The 4th win when facing elimination for a #1 seed. The Pistons again.